Part of the biggest reason why I wanted to make this a film and style it as a personal narrative in the form of a film instead of just written word was because I truly believe that actions speak louder than words. I believe that audio, video, images, they all have and lend a different power to a story and allow that story to be told through a very authentic and clear form. And often when we tell stories, we mean to be truthful and we mean for them to be honest, and we do often tell them how we remember them, but how we remember them isn't always true to how they happened or how they played out, or sometimes they have nothing to do with the event itself. It's just turned into a story that's fictional. And I really wanted to make this narrative in a sense to really understand myself. And I understand a lot of things, I self-reflect a lot and I believe in wellness and constantly bettering yourself and being positive. But a lot of the things that have shaped me into who I am, I feel like I'm often unaware of. And going through so much of this footage and these pictures and reflecting back on letters and stories and just lived experience of my own, I've truly gained a new understanding for significant and insignificant things that have created me into the person that I am today. And I felt like the most authentic way for me to share my personal narrative with you was to allow you to see, what I see and see some of my lived experience. And I hope that lends, more truth than just what I can write on paper. And I also hope that it can in turn make certain things more relatable. And, we all go through things and we all have struggles. And after listening to many of you guys, get up here and share your personal experiences, we're all human and we all struggle and we all experience adversity and we all experience tragedy, and you can't judge a book by its cover. And as much as I believe that, we are our own person, we aren't what happened to us. We are what happened to us, but that doesn't mean that you need to wear that on your sleeve. And it doesn't mean that you need to make it an excuse. We all have 24 hours in a day and we're all in college. We already have an opportunity that so many people never have. So regardless of the adversity or tragedy that you've ever faced in your life, that I've faced, that anyone's faced, someone always has it worse. And you can be a victor and not a victim. And like I said, you don't need to wear it on your sleeve, but you are what's happened to you. And creating this documentary, film, montage, collage, personal narrative, whatever you want to call it, it's really helped me to not only be accountable for who I am and what's happened to me, but it's also just made me so extremely grateful for the amount of just amazing people and things and experiences that I have had just this far in my life. And I'm 24 years old, so I know I have a whole lifetime ahead of me, but just eternally grateful for everything.
Well, she was an American girl, raised on promises. She couldn't help thinking that there was a little more life somewhere else. After all, it was a great big world with lots of places to run to. Yeah, then she had to die trying. She had one little promise she was gonna keep. Oh yeah, alright. Take it easy, baby. Make it last all night. She was an American girl.
Video my lessons, be there when I was showing or when I started rodeoing, and it was just unwavering support. And this past year when he passed away, that was the first time in my life where I had to explain it to somebody. No, he was my best friend, and losing him and trying to figure out how to cope in a world without your best friend and the person you leaned on, that was something that wasn't totally new to me because I had lost my mother when I was much younger, but losing him as an adult, it taught me more than I can put into words. And you know, it was tragic, but I would like to think that it did make me a better person, and it did make me stronger. And we are so much stronger than we think we are. It's just, I hope sometimes there's some of us that never have to realize how strong you are capable of being, because having those people, those instrumental people in your life that support you and allow you to lean on them, it's only when you lose them that you're forced to become the strongest version of yourself.
Someday you wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far.
I have unanswered prayers. I have trouble I wish wasn't there. And I have asked 1,000 ways that you would take my pain away.
You know, my dad wasn't one to really like to be in front of the camera, you know, taking pictures, or even in all of our home videos. There's glimpses of him, he's there, but he wasn't one to be put on the spot. And most of the video going through my childhood, I know he's the one behind the camera. And the horses may not have been his passion, but I know I was his whole world. And getting to be a part of what matters, you know, something that matters the most to me, and that being the horses, and him being able to provide that for me and become a part of it just by supporting it, it became our thing. And that's part of the reason, biggest reason why I know it'll always be our thing, even though he's not here.
When you walked upon the earth, you healed the broken, lost and hurt. I know you hate to see me cry. One day you will set all things right. Yeah, one day you will set all things right.
If I could pass on anything that he taught me, it's that your struggles aren't superior. We have to understand that we all go through things, and they may be different, they may be the same, but no matter what, we can't wear those on our sleeves, and we can't let our struggles cripple us. We have to persevere, we have to look at the positive, we have to find strength through it. And if we succumb to every negative thing that happens to us, it's what good are we? You know, what positive mark and positive impact are we going to make in others' lives or here on earth? You know, we only have a certain number of days, and when you put it into perspective like that, it seems ludicrous to waste those days just stewing and bitter and, you know, upset. It's okay to be sad. You just can't let it overcome you. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss him. And when everyone tells you that time heals all wounds, it's not necessarily true. There's some wounds that don't heal. But in the same breath, enough time will pass to allow you to see all the great things that did happen. And if anything, it's just taught me not to take life for granted, not to take people for granted, and to be grateful for every moment that you have here on earth and that you have with the ones that you love, because we're not all guaranteed a tomorrow.